was really pleased with where we stressed we had to be good at today. We really challenged our team to, be really relentless on the glass, get extra possessions. The matchup zone they play is difficult to play against, and that's why coming into this game they were the second best defense in our league. Adjusted efficiency, Memphis was 1, they were 2, we were 3. And so it's a game that you go into, and it's not like you can't really run plays against it. That doesn't work. You kind of have to have concepts. And I thought our guys did a really good job of just understanding how we wanted to play and applying it to the game itself. Had a lot of respect for Coach Hunter. Again, man, 31 years, 400-something wins. And, like a lot of us had to kind of reinvent their roster. And this team's really playing well. And like I said, especially on the defensive end, they present challenges offensively, put you in tough situations. They screen with their guards for their big when he has the ball. And thought we did enough defensively. Wasn't super happy with our second half defense, but 12 assists, 7 turnovers. Turnovers is a big one for us. In our 8 wins, we average about 8 or 9 turnovers a game. In our 3 conference losses, it's about 16. So ball security was good, and made the simple play, and was plus 15 on the glass, which is something we felt like we had to do to win the game.
What was working there well offensively in the first half? I think y'all were 8 of 12 from deep.
Yeah, some of it is just kind of the law of averages. I mean, Latrell Jossel is a lifetime 40% three-point shooter on about 60 makes a year. And, you can, even as good of a shooter as he is, you can be a little unsure when you're supposed to shoot, when you're not supposed to shoot. And I thought our guys just did a really good job in the first half of thinking shot and stepping into it. And we talked a lot about going into this game like, hey, if it's inside out, if it's coming off a paint touch and you can step into it, shoot the ball. And if we miss it, we'll go get it. And I thought our guys were shot ready. And then when you're shot ready, that also opens up drives, which I thought we did a good combination of moving the ball, because they can definitely stagnate you at times with the zone, but we moved the ball, we were ready to shoot, and when we weren't ready, when we couldn't shoot, we drove it with some authority and got fouled. And that's where I thought Grant really had a great game to start. He had a great game all throughout, but really set the tone early of driving the ball and getting fouled.
Yeah, you lost a couple of ones coming into this, so you're just happy with the way your guys responded and got you back on track?
Yeah, it's a very as emotionally mature of a basketball team as I've been around. Again, these guys, like, they understand what's going on. We were all very disappointed with how the end of last week unfolded. The reality is I thought we played one poor half of basketball. We played a really poor half against UTSA and fought back, gave ourselves a chance to win. Scraped ourselves off the mat, went and played what you knew was going to be a dogfight on Monday night and had a chance to win that one. And it just didn't work out, and I think our guys understood why it didn't work out and did the best to turn the page and move forward, and focused our attention, got some rest. Again, you guys have covered this program for a while. We're certainly a no-excuse team and no-excuse culture, but 5 games, 13 days, 4 games, 8 days, it's a grind, and I thought we took 2 days off, which we never do, literally never take 2 days off, but we took 2 days off. We got back about 3 o'clock Monday night, Tuesday morning, whichever way you want to classify it, and then we took Tuesday and Wednesday off completely, no basketball. And there was a freshness that you could see in our guys' face. Didn't know how it was going to turn out. Didn't know, doesn't mean you're going to win the game, but you felt like, okay, we're ready to play a game again. And our guys did a good job of executing what we felt like we had to do.
The one thing that you guys have kind of struggled with the last 3 games is shooting it from deep. And you shot it terrific today. What do you think changed it from those last 3 games to what you guys did today?
I think it's twofold. I mean, I think some of it is it's a long season, and sometimes you get good looks and they just don't go down. I mean, if you wanted to go back and look at some of the shots we had early in some of those games, the other games, you'd be like, that's a wide open shot that they just missed. And we encouraged the group. We encouraged the group and everybody. Like, look, man, this group puts a lot of work in. They're putting the work in. Trust the work. If you can step into it and shoot it, and shoot it with confidence. And I felt like that messaging helps. So you're not trying to, read between the lines. Does coach want me to shoot this shot, or does he not want me to shoot this shot? Or he kind of looks pissed when I shoot this shot and miss. And I just told them, hey, man, sometimes that's going to happen too, because I'm a human being. But I'm telling you right now, I want you to shoot it. So step into it and shoot it with confidence.
And what did you see from John and Latrell there in the first half? It seemed like they couldn't miss from deep.
Yeah, Massey was really aggressive. I thought he shot the right ones. He was open, and he stepped into them, and he was ready to shoot. And that was a big message going into this one. Be ready to shoot the basketball. And Trell was as well. And like I said, it's only a matter of time. I mean, Trell's played college basketball for 4 years. He's a lifetime 40% three-point shooter. So it's a long season. You're going to go through ebbs and flows. And just told him, like, man, don't worry about it. If you're missing, let's win the game with our defense. We can win the game with our defense. And fortunately, we were able to get just enough stops. It was good in the first half. Wasn't pleased at the end, fouling, silly fouls, but did enough, with defensively. And it's funny when you remove your mind from that end and wanting to play well on offense and just go play and free yourself up, that's when you shoot the ball well. If you go into games like really wanting to shoot the ball well, it's too much.
And just how important was this win, just in building confidence and momentum moving forward?
I mean, it was the next game on our schedule. I know you guys probably think it's coach speak, but it was a game. We were excited to play. We wanted to play. We were ready to play. We had a lot of respect for Tulane. We knew they were good. We know they're really good defensively, and that's why we said, hey, we have to have a significant rebound advantage, and our guys really went into that and tried.
Today, the bench outscored theirs 35-8. What can you say about the bench's performance in this game today?
Yeah, that's been something that's been consistent with this group. Throughout the year, throughout the season, our bench has given us good lifts. Obviously, you bring Belo off the bench, and Massey and Trell, and all those guys. Or like I said, I kind of feel like we have eight starters, and you can kind of find different combinations of who's playing really well with who that night, and yeah, kind of find a group that's rolling. And Grant was incredible, and Belo was really good. Wasn't Mulah's best night, but that's the beauty of being on a team. And even when it wasn't his best night, he still grabs 7 rebounds and has 4 points, and he's a +6 when he's out there.
It seemed like the difference in that game really was that run in the first half where you guys ripped off 12 in a row. After you had that, you were kind of on your way. What did you see during that run where Ed hit those back-to-back threes and got you going?
We're able to get some stops, string stops together, and then thought like our guys just really moved the ball well, made simple plays, didn't over-dribble, didn't over-penetrate. And ironically, the times we did over-dribble and did over-penetrate, they took the ball from us and went and laid it up. So, but they have good length, and those windows open and close quickly. And I thought we were just really crisp with our passing and really sure with our passing.
And, it was a solid day for Atten, including that three with just about 3 minutes left. That pretty much sealed the deal. Just thoughts on the way he played today?
Yeah, I thought he was. Thought he made simple plays. Loved when he drove in there and shot faked and got the and one. Wanted to wring his neck a couple times when he was fouling there late in the game with the game pretty much out of hand. But again, human being, made a couple mistakes. But yeah, I thought he played well. Made simple plays. 27 minutes, only had 1 turnover, and was shot ready. And when he's shot ready and he gets good looks, there's a good chance they're going in.
And you guys have Rice here coming up in a pretty quick turn. What have you seen from Rice over the course of the season?
Yeah, I mean, super competitive. Again, haven't watched their games yet. Will watch them since they played us, but obviously look at the scores, and they've been in every single game that they've been in. I mean, it's been 1 possession, 2 possessions, and that means that they've got a group that likes being around each other and a coaching staff that still believes in them, and they still believe in the coaching staff, and giving themselves a chance every night. So know exactly how difficult that game is going to be on Tuesday.
Wasn't that kind of a weird place to play down there, Rice? It seems like there's always some odd results that come out of that place.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it weird. I mean, I like those type of I like Tudor Fieldhouse, man. I think it's got some character. It's me personally, I'm all about smaller venues at this point in college athletics. I think you see most colleges are downsizing arenas. If you look at like what Texas just built, what SMU did with Moody, most people are trying to shrink their arenas, and like Tudor Fieldhouse, like it's got character and it's loud. It's a tough place to play.
And you got a couple guys from Houston that'll be making their return back to their hometown. Just how big of a game will it be for them?
Yeah, I think it's similar to Belo's. Belo's when he played FAU. If you start kind of thinking about what it means and personally and who's going to be in the stands, you can fall a little flat. And if you just go and just like, hey man, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure we win this game, you'll play good. And that's something that some of those guys in the past they had to learn, and it took them a couple times to learn that. But the great thing is, we have such a neat family unit with these guys and their parents. As like the old saying is, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And so you see the character that our guys have. It certainly comes from their parents, and a lot of their parents travel to our home games and road games. So a lot of them have played a lot in family, but it is different when you're actually going home if you allow it to be.
So after this one, what are some things that you really took away that makes you feel like really confident heading into this final stretch of the season?
Yeah, I've always been confident in this team. Always had a lot of confidence, even though we had a couple games that didn't go our way. Just confident in the young men they are and the character that they have, and how they genuinely support each other and they love being around each other. So that gives me a lot of hope. And we just know we can keep getting better. As a young man to younger men, like you can look at them and they know we have to keep getting better. Like even though we're not anywhere close to being where we need to be and being a finished product. So kind of turn this into a 72-hour mini season and put all our focus into trying to go win that game at Rice, and then we'll get another 8 days off, which will be nice mentally and physically, and then you're in that stretch run. Thank you all.
All right, guys, seems like you're back on track. What are your thoughts on your guys' game today?
After 2 tough losses, it's bad. If we're playing for the 3rd place spot right now, that game, and it would have been tough to drop that, so we just had to come out with great energy, and it was a great team win.
Yeah.
And Bila, what aspects of your own performance are you proud of today? Kind of lit it up all around the board today.
I'm gonna go with 3 assists, 1 turnover. You feel me? That's an underrated part of my game. I like to really find my open teammates, and it was efficient in that rate.
He is a really good passer. That's one thing I can say. He created a lot of offense for us. We throw it in the post to him. It's either y'all let him go score it or y'all double, and he gonna make the right play. So.
You guys were able to keep their top scorer, Caleb Banks, quiet today. What was the game plan going in to stop him in this one?
The game plan in general was just to do what we do and get back to our defensive identity. We didn't really have it dialed in on one player. We just wanted to get back to playing good defense,
Also,
team-wise.
Caleb Banks is not a career super high 3-point shooter, so on him we were closing out short and just packed the paint.
You guys shot it particularly well from deep, which is something you hadn't done particularly well the last 3. What got you guys back on track shooting the ball from deep today?
I'll say we had a little rest. I would say that not every shot gonna fall. We went through a little hump, but I feel like the little break we had, mental break, time to get real better, get in the gym, all of that, I think that played a big factor in us hitting some shots tonight.
Did you kind of just get rolling there from the outside a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. But obviously you can't shoot it by yourself. We had a lot of team assists, I would say, and that's just off of us moving the ball we did that real well tonight and getting us open looks. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it wasn't contested. A lot of those was good open looks.
Yeah, there wasn't just one guy either. I know
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan kind of went off early, but you got it from a lot of different sources.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a good sign for you guys going forward?
That was a great sign. We had to talk as a team that we all need to be ready to shoot, be a threat.
What are some things that you guys took away from this one that you can, sort of build forward on for these next few games coming up?
Compared to our losses, our turnovers were very low. I think under 10, I believe. So just if we continue to do that every game, keeping the ball every possession and taking care of the ball, it'd be something good.
We have a real talented team. I feel like what he said, the more we can keep those down, the more possessions we give ourselves, that give us a way better chance to win. So.
Thanks.
The difference in that game seemed to be that 12-0 run in the first half, especially the way you guys played defense. What happened during that run that gets you guys going?
I think it was just good ball movement in that zone. They got a guy, once you skip opposite, he has to rotate all the way to the other side. So you're in long closeouts and just good decision making.
Yeah, one thing they do good about their zone, they adjust a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were able to find how we were attacking them, adjust, and we had to find another way to attack them. So I would say just, knowing how their zone works, like he said, that bid come over, we were just attacking that the whole time, and they found a way to adjust, so we had to find another way to attack them.
Yeah, Coach mentioned it. You don't see that a lot in college basketball anymore, zones like that. It's kind of like the old Syracuse 2-3 zone. I mean, what did you guys do so well just to prepare for that?
You ready to shoot?
Yeah, coach.
He harped on that
all
Was
week.
that what he was talking about? Get ready to shoot.
Be ready to shoot.
If they don't respect it, they just gonna stay. They just gonna keep you. That's kind of what they want you to do, So if you are a threat, if you're taking them with confidence, then that kind of brings them out, and then you're allowed to kind of get into the teeth of the defense and make different plays, better plays.
Trevor, what was your mindset coming in? I mean, in the first half, you were 3-3, didn't miss a shot.
Being ready to shoot. I mean, knowing that that's in the zone, you have to do that. If you don't, they gonna keep playing you to it. So coming in, be ready to shoot, feet ready, hands ready.
Brendan, you guys dominated them on the boards. What were some of the things that were really working for y'all and keeping them away from some of their rebounds?
I think every time we send 3, so it's only two big men in the game at the time for them. So every single time we got a free rebounder, and coach was on it all week. Just hit the glass hard because the zone is hard to rebound out of.
Yeah. It was crazy. I feel he called the rebounding now. I feel like we gave up a
couple of them.
couple.
Yeah.
And that's what's good about this team. Our ceiling is so high because our expectations so high. We feel like we could still rebound better than what we did tonight, and we beat them on the boards by 39-24. So.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.